as Mr. Prouty, you said a little while ago, you were given some criteria, creating jobs, and also obviously making sure that we also deal with trying to improve, making sure that we can get green buildings, et cetera. I guess it's, and some might say there's a bit of a conflicting. Those are kind of conflicting. But any idea how many jobs will be created by the projects and the GSA's performance green buildings, and are they going to be sustainable jobs? And how is GSA counting the job creation of the the green jobs?
As you recall, last time we were here, we used a number of 28,500 per $1 billion, which is a number we're still using. But the good news is, in each one of these contracts, they've got to count the jobs, and they have to report the jobs, and it's got to be on recovery.gov. So we think they are real jobs. We know that we're just going to count the frontline jobs, and obviously there's a lot more beneath that. But we'll, maybe not in the next 30 days, but soon thereafter, we're going to start giving you real numbers.
Great. So you'll be on top of that, and you'll give us information as you.
That's why we're doing this program. You can.
Good. Appreciate that. Now the Act also requires that no less than $4.5 billion be available for measures necessary to convert GSA facilities to high-performance green buildings, which is a very high standard, as we spoke last time. Of the projects listed in the GSA spending plan, how many of them do you expect will actually meet this very high standard following the investment of those funds?
When you talk about the high standard, obviously all of them have different levels of components, of green components, energy efficient components, but all of them will meet the criteria. I mean, that's what we're doing with the $4.5 billion, is creating green facilities and green jobs. So they're all going to meet it.
Really? I'd like to see that. That's great. I mean, that would be good. And obviously GSA is receiving, what, $5.5 billion, which is quite a substantial increase. Mm-hmm. And my understanding, it's tripling your workload, which is again, quite a significant jump. So, how can GSA ensure that these projects are overseen and managed appropriately, and that so that GSA will not have to come before Congress later for additional funds because of cost overruns or whatever?
I think there's two phases there. One, we talked about the program management office that's going to. We set up a unique organization with skilled people to make sure that they look at this program. But obviously, as we talked last time as well, we're going to have to recruit new people. Most of them are temporary jobs. Some of them are going to be retirees who come back. Some are going to be people that we hire temporarily. Some may be permanent jobs. But obviously, we're going to have to bring in more people to do this work. It is a massive amount of work. Having said that, we believe that we're going to be able to do it. We've got all these projects scoped, they're scheduled, they're estimated, and we're going to be back here every 30 days to report that we're meeting it.
Great. And again, Mr. Chairman, I repeat what I said at the beginning, which is why these hearings are so important, because it's a substantial amount of money that has been put out there, a lot of times with not a lot of guidance, other times with some guidance that might even be conflicting. But again, I want to thank you, sir, for your insistence and your aggressiveness in oversight, which is essential.